Welcoming guys to our preview of every single NFL team for the 2022 season, and we're back in the AFC East with the Miami Dolphins. And as we know, last year the Dolphins was a fucking dumpster fire of an organization with the whole Brian Flores, and his god awful as being the head coach again. He came from the Bill Belichick learning tree of head coaches. We've seen that in the past with past people who've branched away from Bill Belichick. They're not very good head coaches in the NFL. He had 2 years in Miami. He got his ass fired after finishing third in the AFC East. And then they fire Brian Flores, but they keep Chris Greer, the same GM that has fucked up so many times in this front office. You want to keep Chris Greer? You want to keep. You fire Brian Flores for change, but you want to keep in the front office. The front office in the Miami Dolphins want to keep Chris Greer as your GM with a quarterback in Tua that needs in his going into his third year now. You need to know if he's the dude or not. This is Tua's last chance to see if he's that dude or not. Because if Mike McDaniels cannot get a tune out of this guy, then again you've wasted 3 years of this guy. And it doesn't help that he had Brian Flores, who didn't know which quarterback to start because Brian Flores is a fucking idiot. And why the hell? You know what I mean? He's an idiot, and he's a fucking bad coach in the NFL. So again, this is a big task for Tua this year. They've got in the draft. I'm going to talk about the draft in a minute. They have Channing Tindall, a linebacker from Georgia. So again, Channing Tindall. He's coming from that great Georgia college, that Georgia championship winning class from 2022. And then you've got Eric Anzuma from Texas Tech, and then you got Cameron Goody from Cal, and then you got Kyler Thompson, a quarterback from Kansas State. But then the big loss they had in the offseason is that Devontae Parker got traded to the Patriots. Again, the last couple of years he's been a very good. He's been a staple point of the Dolphins wide receivers. But again, they bring in like I said earlier, they bring in Mike McDaniels. His first head coaching job at 39. He was the offensive core at the 49ers. Before that, he was the wide receiver coach at the Browns. But again, this is his first NFL job. So how's he going to be? I know he's worked under Kyle Shanahan, but how's he going to be in his first? This is going to be his first ever coaching job in the NFL. So again, there's a lot of mystery of how he's going to be, but in the offseason they had Tyreek Hill from the Chiefs. Again, I'm not convinced on Tua. Now, they got a quarterback in this draft, but I don't know much about him, but you've had 2 seasons of Tua, and you don't know what you still have. You could have maybe gone in this draft and got a quarterback, but you want to go for Tyreek Hill, wide receiver. Okay, that's good, but and then I want to talk about McDaniels' style of play. So his style of play on the field is, improving the running game. And outside of running the scheme on the play, and then the acquisitions also he brings in is that running back Raheem Mostert from the 49ers, but again he had a bit of an injury last year, and Armstead from the Saints, and then Connor Williams as a corner. Chase Edmonds, he has a dynamic versatility. Chase Edmonds has a dynamic versatility, and he's going to be good for them on the backfield. So where do I see them gonna? Where do I see the Dolphins in the 2022 season? It's a big season for Mike McDaniel and for Tua. If he can get the best out of Tua, then maybe second, but I'm going to say third because you look at the Patriots, you look how the Bills are strong, they're third, and maybe they may even get fourth because you look at the Jets, they had a good draft, so they may even get fourth. I feel like they had a weak draft, in my opinion, but overall, you guys thoughts and comments.